NYC has millions of restaurants and everyone thinks they know the best one, but I really do.
I'm a food and lifestyle blogger,
And we've got you covered.
Your table awaits. One restaurant that I find myself going back to time and time again is Nonna Dora's in Murray Hill. The restaurant is quite unassuming, but when you go inside, you realize that you are somewhere very special. Nonna Dora's does Puglia-style Italian food, and all of the pastas are handmade in-house every single day. The woman who started it, Nonna Dora, is actually often even in the back herself making pastas, so you get to see the woman in action. If you think that all pasta is the same, you are wrong. This place does certain pasta dishes that I had actually never even heard of before, and one of them is the pagliafieno, which is called straw and hay. The dish is similar to spaghetti, but quite different, and it's topped with fresh tomatoes and fresh ricotta cheese, and it is truly an experience to eat. And even though I'm recommending this one dish because the flavors in it are so fresh and bright, I don't think that you could go wrong ordering anything off of their menu. The other thing about this restaurant that I think is really interesting is their Negroni menu. They have an extensive list of different types of Negronis that you can get that they mix in-house and serve to you in your own individual bottle, which just makes the experience, I think, really special. Even though this restaurant is in an unassuming place in what might not be the trendiest neighborhood in Manhattan, this place is packed Monday through Sunday because the pastas here are that good.
Picking the best restaurant in New York City is probably the most difficult thing, but right now, top of mind is Wayla. It's Thai food and the vibes are immaculate. The colors, the cocktails, they actually told me all about this specific dish that I will always tell everybody to get. It is called Mu Sarong. It is basically a pork meatball that is wrapped in a noodle, and it's one strand of noodle that is just continuously goes. And when I was told this story, I was told that there was only one person in the kitchen that could properly do this. Those I always recommend, as well as the veggie coconut curry. Oh my God, I am a meat eater, but this veggie curry, the sauce, I could drink it every day. And it honestly pairs really well with the crab fried rice, which is another favorite of mine. There's a gorgeous menu and a very friendly staff that can help you with ordering and see what you like.
In New York City, there are millions of restaurants. So when I tell you that an Italian restaurant is my top restaurant, that is like big news, because if you ask my dad where the best Italian restaurant in New York is, he's gonna say it's my kitchen, but this restaurant is the exception. Trattoria L'incontro on 31st and Ditmars Avenue in Astoria, Queens is quite literally the best restaurant in New York City. This restaurant that has been open for almost 30 years is run by chef and owner Rocco Sacramone. He was born and raised in Abruzzo, Italy, and then came over to New York and had this dream of opening up his own place. Not only is he making amazing Italian food, but he's giving you the real deal Italian food with a modern elevated twist to it. But really what I think steals the show every time I go there are their fresh pastas. If you go there, there are two pasta dishes that are a must try. The first one is an egg yolk raviolo. It's a singular large ravioli, and in the center is a beautiful ricotta cream with an egg yolk that is still runny. And it's drowned in this truffle crema di parmigiano sauce that quite literally melts in your mouth. I'm salivating thinking about it. But truly, I could go on for days because there are so many amazing pastas there. There's one with nandouille sausage and burrata foam that is fantastic. Listen out for the specials because that is where the most amazing and fresh dishes are.
New York City is blessed with some of the best Italian food you can get outside of Italy. Sodi. It's in the West Village. They actually just moved to a slightly bigger space, but I heard the kitchen is a bit bigger, so they're just executing everything better. Honestly, they have this dish that the first time I had it altered my brain chemistry. It's their lasagna. We haven't counted the layers. It might be around like 30 layers of
pasta, meat sauce, cheese, crumbly like meat topping. It's mushy and it's perfect square, but every single corner has this crunchy coating that they broil, and so you're getting this contrast of textures in your mouth, and the pasta becomes almost cracker-like on the side, but the inside is super tender and like unctuous cheese that pulls apart. You know what? Go by yourself, have the lasagna, have a Negroni on the side, and it will be a life-changing experience.
My favorite restaurant in New York City is without a doubt L'Artusi on West 10th and Bleecker. It's the best Italian food that I've had outside of Italy. That sounds so bougie to say, but it's true. It's so good. It's that perfect mixture between modern and traditional Italian. They have everything from cacio e pepe to such an incredible tagliatelle. The bucatini is my favorite though. It has this really nice, very deep spice to it. Oh my God, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. This place can be really hard to get a reservation at, so I honestly recommend walking in at like a 5 p.m., putting your name on the wait list, and then coming back a few hours later. And while you're waiting, they also have a bar called Bar Tuesday down the street, so you can go get drinks over there. This is definitely a date night spot or a special occasion place. I try to go every time my husband lets me.
So now we ask you, what is NYC's best restaurant? Let us know in the comments.